There were two separate categories of children growing up in the early 2000s, Cartoon Network kids and PBS kids. PBS boy for life.
Doink. PBS Kids.
As you can tell, Arthur was a childhood influence. But one show that particularly captivated me and my friend was Zoom.
Come on and Zoom, come on and Zoom, come on and Zoom.
As a PBS child, the idea of science absolutely fascinated me. And me and my friend began to formulate an idea. So what was a good way to be featured on said show? Do a science experiment. But this couldn't be any experiment. No. This had to be something unique and new. Now, I can't remember how old me and my friend were at the time, but definitely young enough where being unsupervised in the kitchen and grabbing some ingredients was a no-no. But we were not going to be held back by some petty rules. This was in the name of advancement of science! You see, all great science begins with a simple question. What would happen if blank? Our question was, what would happen if we mixed every spice at once? I know, hard-hitting stuff. I'm sure you can tell where this is going, but let me throw you a bit of a curveball because we needed a base, an ingredient, a substance to mix all of said spices into. Now, for some reason, his family had goat's milk. Which, I'm sorry, I'm specifically not mentioning this friend by name, because goat's milk is the most disgusting thing in the world, and you can fight me! Brendan? That is right, we made a concoction, a potion of goat's milk, cinnamon, thyme, clover, ginger, salt, cayenne pepper, jalapeno flakes. Now, as you can probably tell, I'm not exactly the most brave when it comes to new experience. However, Brendan, on the other hand, embraced life and all of the unique experiences that it offers you with open arms. So he volunteered to be first. This brave explorer of the frontiers of taste science lifted up the cup to his mouth, took a swig, and immediately started crying. I'm not talking like... I'm talking like young child. Her mother comes rushing into the kitchen thinking her son had cut himself, or even worse, only to find two very guilty looking boys, one of which is currently regretting everything in his life that has led up to this moment, the other feeling guilty, but also kind of secretly glad that he is, not going through the same thing. To this day, I don't know how bad that was, or if my friend's response was, but my friend was not the kind to cry easily. So I don't know what was going on there, but obviously the hot pepper flakes, I don't know if he bit down on a piece or what, but this boy was just really going through it. To the point where his mother realized that there was no recovering this day, called my mother, who came and picked me up. And that was the last time that I ever watched Zoom. That memory was just unlocked in my brain earlier this week because my friend Holton got me this adorable mug for my birthday, which says, "Think like a proton and stay positive." Ooh! Oh, also before you ask, this wasn't Holton. Holton would never subject himself to goat's milk. I'm really slandering goat's milk for somebody that hasn't experienced it since he was, in fact, 6 years old. So maybe it is good and I'm just a hater.